I picked up a cheap recliner that I love, so I picked up another one, except this one has a special surprise. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I picked up a cheap recliner, a week or so ago, and I actually really like it. And I thought it needed a second one. And so I picked this up. It should be exactly the same, except it has some magic fingers. So let's try it out. So I'm opening the box here, and because this is actually not the same brand or from the same company that I got my other recliner from, I'm actually hoping it's exactly the same in every way that you can see, like the look and the feel and the color. I'm taking a look at it right here, and it kind of looks like everything is looking good because I don't want there to be any indication that they are different. Now, in the old one, it's a PU leather, and it's got this stitch right down the middle too, and everything about this looks pretty similar. Now, this backing part is separate, so you can move this to the place that you want to set it up by taking that. And then here is the lower piece. And again, so far, so good. It looks exactly like my other one. Now, the big difference here is that this one is supposed to have a massager. And so in the back here, I think it should have a little tumbler. And I'm not sure, but I would think that there should be a controller for it in here somewhere too. So right off the bat, everything looks promising. You can see the bottom here looks just like that one, and the backing looks just like that. I've unboxed the stuff, so it looks like the legs are exactly the same. We get little plastic washers that have to go on those before you screw them in. We also get this little controller, which looks like it's gonna plug in somewhere, so that is promising that I got the right thing. And then we also have a power cable because it's obviously going to require that. Now, if we go over here, what I was feeling around for are the little rollers, and I can feel one there, I can feel one right there. It's not super easy to see. They actually move with the cushioning. So I think this will still be very comfortable to sit in, even if you are not going to use the massaging, kneading rollers in there. But I can kind of feel them right there. It almost feels like there is an egg underneath an inch of cotton padding or something like that. All right, let's get this thing set up. So the first thing you're gonna do is put on the feet here, and this little plastic collar will go on each of these, and then you will just screw them into the little holes on the bottom. You're gonna do 4 of these. Don't skip one. Now, one of the things that I really like about these chairs is that it's a toolless install to install the back onto the base. You can see the post there, and then you have a little sleeve and a little tab that will lock it in. So all you have to do is put the 2 sleeves, one on each side, over these tabs, and then just let it go down. And then you might have to push it down to get that tab to lock in. Just like that. And now you're all set. Now what you can see is underneath the back here, we have the 2 plugs. So you're gonna plug in the control panel into one and the power into the other. So we've got all the electronics hooked up, and then just run the cords out to the sides and then just drape this down and use the Velcro to hold it in place. Okay, chair is set up. I've got it plugged into power here. And now let's just take a look at the control panel. Looks like we can control intensity with this plus minus switch here. We can set it to 15 or 30 minutes. And let's power the sucker on. Ooh. It's doing like a fast tapping. Feels good. All right. So if we move the sucker around. All right, I'm sitting in this. It's probably easier to explain what's happening with this little green light. It is tapping every time it flashes. So it's going bzz, 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 bzz. And you can scroll through the different types of tapping. It kind of feels like a heartbeat now. Boom, 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 boom. So you can get these. Ooh, that's just a steady on. Zzz. Ooh, that's pretty nice. So you can just kind of scroll through, and you can see by the light here the different types of tapping patterns it has. They all seem to be kind of similar. And if I go here, it's going to auto time it. And if I hit this plus button or this minus button, this controls the intensity. So what's happening here is it is tapping and vibrating on your back at different speeds, different rhythms, and different intensities. It is not like a massager that rolls up and down your back. So you don't get any of that. Check out my best massage chair if you want something like that. That's great. It's got that L massager, goes all the way up to your neck, all the way down to your bottom, and feels great. This is really just for vibration on your back. And that's why this is really only a $20 premium over the chair that doesn't have it. Now, I will say, because it doesn't have a big roller, it's still well padded. It feels super comfortable, and and I enjoy sitting in it. But if you just want a little bit of that vibration on your back, it's kind of nice to have this. And like I said, because these chairs, these recliners are inexpensive and they're like $110, $120, and this one's like $130, $140, I actually think this is a really nice little upgrade. And you can put this little controller on the side table, something like that, and have it there, but it makes lounging just that much more comfortable. Hey, if you want to pick this up, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.